Lots to get to on this football hour. We got that rat bastard Chris Sims. He's now angered a new load of people.
Ooh.
They're called Ohio State fans. He's this is who you align yourself with in hell, Robbie.
No.
Chris Sims. That's your guy.
That like
Sims,
Robbie,
Bayless, coward.
The dark arts. I told you to stay away from the dark arts.
I had to do a mock draft yesterday.
Oh, really? Who were you? What'd you do?
Zach Gelb.
Okay. All right.
But
so
here's what sucks.
Who'd you pick?
But you have to understand. Let me explain how this works.
Who did you pick?
Let me explain first. There were no trades, and here's who was gone before me. Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, and then Kyle Pitts and Jamar Chase. Now it's my pick.
Okay.
Now you know damn well GM Leroy ain't picking no offensive lineman.
That's right.
Not doing it. And I made the point that the Dolphins would probably take Penei Sewell.
Really? Okay.
But Leroy does not pick offensive linemen that high.
So who'd you pick?
Jaylen Waddle.
Jaylen Waddle.
I knew you were
over
go
Slim
Reaper. I knew you wasn't going to go
why would you go Slim Reaper?
I'd rather have Jaylen.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I don't want a wide receiver I can carry in my back pocket.
Jaylen Waddle's like barely bigger than him.
Well, Jaylen Waddle is smaller than him height-wise, but he's got like 20 pounds on DeVonta Smith.
Yeah,
50.
So it looks a lot different.
He's got brittle ankles.
That's
really?
true.
Yeah, one injury, dude.
Well, can I sway you on something when it comes to DeVonta Smith?
Sure.
I think I have an argument for you.
Okay.
Okay. So I went to the lab
Mm-hmm.
and I've put together some analysis on this trade, on this potential draft pick, and I think this will sway you into wanting the Slim Reaper. Convinced?
Now everybody's giving me outfit ideas. You guys don't understand the bet. It's not if the Dolphins select him. It's if those three are available.
Yeah,
and
Pitts
they
and
choose
Chase
them.
have to be available.
Right. Come on. You think I'm just going to go into a bet willy-nilly?
You swayed?
No.
Come on, bro.
Jaylen Waddle. I would say this: DeVonta Smith will be the fourth of those guys selected.
Yep, and he's probably gonna have the best career out of all of them.
But that's fine.
That's
Like,
fine.
Do you understand what I have said through all of this about DeVonta Smith? It has nothing to do with how good he is. But as of right now, we don't know.
That's so silly to me. Your job as a general manager is to pick the best player, point blank, period. That's it.
No.
That's it.
Your job is to pick the best. Well, I guess we are saying the same thing. If the best prospect is the best player, but who is more here of these four guys? Who is more likely to have a better career based on all the information you have at this point?
But the only information that's deterring you is his weight.
Okay, give me an example where somebody that small has been taken that high.
We have seen now over the draft, like football's changing. There are more exceptions that are getting taken. They are. The Baker Mayfield exception got taken.
Okay.
Kyle Murray exception that got taken. Tua Tagovailoa exception that got taken in the top 5. Like it is happening
but that's
more.
Quarterback.
Okay, well that first of all, that was a tougher investment over years than wide receiver was.
All right. Like you understand where we are with quarterbacks now. You get like a year and a half, and then we're dumping you because we're already talking about Tua. This being his make or break year in the second year of the draft.
National media wants him out.
So that's totally different than taking a wide receiver, a guy that you're already going into the conversation saying every guy he plays against is going to be 20 or 30 pounds heavier than him. Every guy. and you want him to play 17 games for a substantial
I'm sure.
amount of
No, he hasn't played against anybody heavier in his career. It's never happened.
No, I'm not. Dude, how many NFL players has he played against?
But he's literally been doing it his entire life, Leroy. Like, I mean, he can
No,
only
no,
play.
no.
He can
Not
only
at this level.
Leroy. Okay, I understand, but he
Okay,
only can.
when
He
you're
can only
104
play. You can
pounds-
only play who you can play, and he's been dealing with this deficiency, if you want to call it that, since he's been playing football.
What does that have to do with now? There's a lot of guys that have been dealing with that deficiency. Marvin Harrison was dealing with that deficiency. That's why he didn't get drafted that high. It doesn't mean he's not going to have a good career.
Okay, but hold on. This is what's dumb about it. So you're telling me that as a general manager, it would have been smarter to take somebody in that draft higher than Marvin Harrison just because of his weight.
Hey, Marvin Harrison,
which is dumb.
Peyton Manning.
Okay, but that's Peyton Manning, no Peyton Manning, Robbie. The point is, you go and if I told you could draft Antonio Brown, and you're saying, well, size, that's why he goes to a small school. But all these things that are red flags.
You understand this happens at every position.
Yeah, but you're going off. You're getting scared off the idea of a thing that you look upon as a red flag, and the point of a general manager is to pick the best player, not who looks best in a uniform.
No. It has nothing to do with looking. I can't. Do you understand the physical wear and tear it takes on your body?
Okay, but we've talked about small players who have had success. Your big objection here is just
there's a difference in a player.
Your big objection here is just where he's getting picked.
Yes,
and I'm saying that's a dumb thing if he's going to be a good player.
Really?
Brown was
we have. Look, let's
if I told
honest.
you, hold on, Leroy. If I told you were drafting the next Marvin Harrison, you're like, can't do it. 6th pick. That's silly.
But you can't tell me that.
You can't tell me that it's not that.
So you would take Marvin. You would take him in the top 6.
Yes, I've been pretty steadfast on this for a week.
Okay.
I told you I want Chase overall. That's the guy I want the most. But I will. But if they take,
there's only 3 guys. There's only 3 guys in this draft that are far and beyond any of the other talent in the draft, and that is Trevor Lawrence, Kyle Pitts, and Penei Sewell.
Okay.
That's the only 3 guys.
Okay.
Anybody else?
And so what happens if Trevor Lawrence you're not getting? Okay.
No, I'm just saying. Like once you go from there, you can flip a coin.
But you're like it's one of those things though. Like first of all,
you're acting like it doesn't happen. It happens all the time.
You're
size of a player and depending on what position he plays matters.
Here's the thing though. So a guy goes, "This is why Tobin is a fan, not in the business." We see Brent Grimes was 5'7" and was a good
University.
Was a great cornerback. Maurice Jones-Drew 5'5" and was a great running back.
Being a running back's different. You can be small and be a running back if you're powerful. Yeah. But so I mean you're taking the results of other guys and saying that that because you've seen it that it's worth the risk of drafting a guy that high. It's not.
But the Dolphins have drafted freaks before just based on how they looked in the first round. Charles Harris, and he was a bum.
He wasn't a freak.
Dude, Charles Harris.
No.
Charles Harris
he was
shirtless.
What? Was he 18? He was in the teens.
No, he's in the 20s. He was in the 20s.
The 20s. That's not a freak.
They passed.
That's a first round talent that got drafted in the first round, the late first round.
Deion Jordan.
Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Deion Jordan is a perfect example. Not only did you draft him 3rd, you traded up.
Okay.
But I will say this:
Deion Jordan promos.
Look at who did it.
Jeff Ireland.
Okay, how you feel about him?
He's a bum.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
But he should have drafted a better football player.
One of the things that I would say about this is, when you think of what guy that you want, right, and what guy you think is going to help your team, who else wants him?
What do you mean? Who else wants him in the draft?
Who else wants him? So for example, if you don't draft DeVonta Smith at 7, if he goes to Detroit, you're thinking that's a bum move because it's Detroit.
Yeah, same thing
You
at the
don't want-
Giants or
no.
the Eagles take him at 11 or 12.
I don't understand why Detroit would take. I've seen some of Detroit to him. Why is Detroit taking him? Don't they have Jared Goff at quarterback right now?
Yep.
Seems almost
It
pointless.
just seems like a complete waste of time.
I'd be shell shocked if I'm Detroit taking receivers that high. I mean, they had a 5-year period.
I mean, is it the same as spending the top 10 pick on a left tackle when your quarterback's left-handed?
Yeah,
Just
I
curious.
saw some of this yesterday too. Like some people are saying that they're going to move him to right tackle.
No,
like, does that
they're
seem,
not going to.
That's
You
dumb,
don't
isn't it?
take a left tackle left top 10 and say we're moving you to a different position. No, he comes in, he plays his position.
Or
Am I supposed-
they did it with Tunsil. They had Tunsil play guard his first year. I mean, they did have Brandon Albert at left
Okay,
tackle.
where did Tunsil get drafted?
He was drafted 13, but he wasn't supposed to. It was only because of the gas
Right.
mask.
Right. And where's Larry Tunsil play now? Left tackle.
Left tackle for the Texans.
And again, part of that had to do with, again, early on in your career sometimes
Build that guy a
to get
statue.
you on the field, they'll play you at a different position. They'll play you at a position out of, away from what you normally play.
Is it also
That's
weird
why
that
I said that when you look at the trade of Eric Flowers, they're probably moving guys to their more natural position.
Is it also weird that I don't want the prize of Laramie Tunsil to be Laramie Tunsil's position? Like, I don't want you guys to go and use the great Laramie Tunsil trade, and then I end up with that awesome pick where I got there, and it's like, we're gonna take another tackle.
No, he's
Right.
still got three. He's still got 3 other picks. I mean, no Egbanogan. He has still. I'm not looking good, but he's still got 2 picks in the next 2 years because of Laramie Tunsil trade.
And I guess 2 of them were tackles. And they just took a left tackle last year.
Right.
Jackson. That was the Minka trade.
Again,
What do you got, Robbie?
Oh, yeah. So, you already mentioned that the Dolphins traded Eric Flowers back to the Washington football team. They swap late-round picks. As far as it goes with the cap, the Dolphins really only saved about $2 million with the cap. I know, and they're going to eat like $6 million in cap this year, courtesy of that move. And they still have to make a couple more moves to be able to sign their draft class. But they got till June. They don't have to do it now. They got till June 1.
Figure it out.
Yeah, they can
They
figure it out.
figure it out.
Did you guys see Chris Sims' mock draft from hell?
Yeah, people are pissed at him.
Now, Tobin,
He does have the Dolphins taking DeVonta Smith, by the way.
So you say you don't want to align with guys with hell, but he's got DeVonta Smith at 6, and then
I don't like it. I mean, that doesn't make me feel better, Robbie. I will admit that,
I mean, look, there's a couple of things.
because he is a top charlatan.
There's a couple of things in this draft to me. Looking at a lot of these mock drafts, and my thought was, now I can see where these franchises are, where they are.
I'm just saying, you know what? Like, you got this DeVonta Smith. He's coming in with a whole Pringles can on his shoulder.
all the chips.
All the chips.
Well, you better hope he do some squats before he put it up there, because he ain't gonna be able to carry it very far.
Pop it open and eat it. Get some calories.
Yeah, Pop it. He need to be carrying around some muscle milk. I mean, look, he's already gained 25 pounds. He was 140 when he got to. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this: you think between his freshman year and getting to the NFL that he's gonna gain 40 pounds? If he gained 40 pounds from where he came in, that puts him at 180. Dude, he's a small dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's a small dude.
Most notably,
It's also not like, but he's also like, everybody says though, his receiving skills, from his route running to his intellect to his catching, like, it's not like he's a one-trick pony who needs just like.
I
don't know how fast.
By
he
the
is.
way, I haven't questioned his ability at all. The only thing I question is his size. I don't know why. Like,
this Twitch gets.
I didn't say he
every
was
time.
bad.
He
Huh?
from my bookie saying he runs a 4.3. Bro, if he runs a 4.3, he would have gone out there and ran his 4.3. He wouldn't have sat out the 40 if he could run a 4.3. Get out of here.
I agree with that. Like, usually the really fast guys,
They want to run.
like even Dion went to the combine in a limo, ran a 40, got back in the limo and left.
That's funny.
Right.
Classic.
So, like, guys who are fast, they want to show it off.
And most notably, Chris Sims' mock draft. This is where it got everybody outraged, especially the people out in Columbus, Ohio. He has Justin Fields falling all the way to 32 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what. How you feel about
I mean, he's
DeVonta
a
Smith?
jackass. I hate Chris
That's
Sims.
how I feel about Justin Fields.
I mean,
How could the guy drop from being the second best quarterback to the fifth quarterback?
I mean,
I-
there's the same guy who said he would take Zach Wilson before Trevor Lawrence. But I mean, he does wacky things like that. I'm not too proud to be aligned with this guy on some of his takes, but it is what it is.
He said the dark arts.
He is. He's part of the dark arts. You got to be careful. Around the cauldron of the dark arts, you have Skip, Colin Cowherd, Chris Sims, Florio.
Joy Taylor.
I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, Joy, you're a part of the dark arts too. Joy is the we hate to hate to
like I don't understand where we are in sports where a
Sims
rookie
right.
quarterback gets a year.
Giving him 2.
And the problem is that nobody will even acknowledge last year and how difficult football was in general.
Hey,
Not to mention for a rookie quarterback.
Can I give a point to Robbie's bookie on Twitch where he just says Sims is a stupid haircut? Give that guy a point. He does have a stupid haircut.
For Twitcher.
Like you guys, you just like, hey man.
You want a 2 and 8? Do you want a 2 debate during the commercial break?
No, I don't.
I mean, I can't wait till DeVonta Smith gets there. We're gonna take him to Versailles, Robbie. He's gonna get so fat and sassy on rice.
I'm taking him right. If he comes down here, I'm going to pick him up from the airport, and I'm taking him right to Half Moon Empanadas. Get you a box there, player. Get you a box. Get you some pastelitos. Get everything. Look, it's on me. And carry this 5-pound weight in your pocket.
Leroy, would you want to play a game?
Sure.
Okay, here's the game.
Who's skinnier?
No.
Okay.
It's called Smoke or No Smoke.
Okay.
All right. This is from Pro Football Talks, Mike Florio.
Oh, Dark Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Lord, Matt, a practitioner of the dark arts. He says, I've heard for weeks, that the Dolphins would take Jaylen Waddle over Jamar Chase.
Smoke.
Now, I'll say this. I think that's a lie.
So you smoke.
But what I'll say is this. You understand that before Jaylen Waddle got hurt, he was DeVonta Smith.
Take it easy.
No,
Take it
dude.
easy.
All right. He was he was it was between Waddle and Jamar Chase who was going to be the first receiver taken.
Mm-hmm. Well, he still might be.
Who, Waddle?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just a PR job in case Chase isn't there at 6.
I've seen plenty of people. Listen, I see plenty of people that agree with you that he's going to get taken before Smith.
Oh, he is. DeVonta Smith will be the last receiver taken of those 4 guys.
Those 4, yeah.
Well, I'm including Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
But that wasn't the bomb there. Like him above Chase is what he said. He's saying the Dolphins so he's saying that in a war room and
a group of guys
with the 6th pick, the Miami Dolphins and they got Waddle or Jamar Chase up there. He's saying Waddle.
Right. Somebody said Waddle had more catches and yards than Smith the first 4 games. I don't know.
But I think it's a PR spin job because if Chase isn't there, they might look stupid trading back to 3, and then they take Waddle, and then Chris Grier's going to say, this is the guy we wanted all along. We wanted to get this guy at 3. We got him at 6.
Would you call it a haze, Leroy, or would you call it a forest fire? What level of smoke would you put this at?
I go full-blown forest fire.
Really? Well, I think if it plays out like my mock draft played out, they're going to have no problem taking Waddle.
But that's not the question.
I mean, I would say there's smoke because he's also the same guy that said
can't rule out
Smith's weight doesn't matter.
And he said can't rule out the Dolphins taking.
No, he said he literally is a day removed from saying that he can't rule out the Dolphins taking a QB. Can't rule it out.
I can.
I feel like he's throwing a ninja smoke bomb, Mortal Kombat style.
I'm worried about this draft now because there's certain members of our whole crew that use the English language willy-nilly on draft night. But because we're going to be on Twitch, and I would just say to corporate, you know what you're signing up for. Everybody knows the way this went last year. Don't all of a sudden be shocked.
Tobin, you're the one that broke the seal last year. You dropped the first bomb, and then they started flying.
Well, listen, I'm going to be on Twitter again. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Oh, Jay Fake, if when the Dolphins are on the clock, please take this guy off the screen. Take Tobin off the screen.
It doesn't matter.
Take yourself off the screen.
You know why? You know why? Because Tobin, if we shut him down, Tobin, I'll look at my phone and it'll be a ring, and Tobin.
I'll make it worse for you. I'll start spoiling all the picks. Don't make it just the Dolphins pick.
Dude, you can't.
Well, the Twitchers are going to spoil picks too in the comments.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're in the middle of a social media platform. It's time to get with the times, Robbie.
No, but that's not how the NFL draft is. The NFL draft is a glorious day.
No, actually, it is these days. I don't care about what Roger Goodell has to say in his stupid rat face. With the and there's fake fist bumps and his stupid hugs. He doesn't like these players. He's a liar. I'm not gonna sit here and watch this fugazi act.
The drama,
so
the suspense.
Let's ask this question to you. You're a DeVonta Smith fan.
Yeah.
In order, I hate doing this with you. And here, I'm going to do it anyway. In order of draft, what do you think, or what would you rate the four guys? I'm talking about Pitts, Waddle, Chase, and Smith.
I'm mostly in line with you. I like Jamar Chase the most. He's actually the guy, but I don't think they're going to get him. I think he's going to go to Joe Burrow.
You like him more than Kyle Pitts?
Yeah. I like the idea of taking a receiver.
Me personally, seeing my quarterback on crutches, right? I would maybe get an offensive line.
But the Bengals aren't.
If I'm Cincinnati, but Cincinnati gonna do Cincinnati stuff.
Cincinnati's gonna do Cincinnati stuff,
and that's the other thing that for Cincinnati not to get Penei Sewell, and then follow it up with Atlanta not getting a quarterback. You can deem them to be, unless Cincinnati thought their offensive line was better than we did. Okay, which could very well be the case.
Or are they gonna try to address it in the second round?
Why?
I don't
when
know.
you can take a guy and plug him in on your quarterback's backside, your quarterback who's still limping, by the way. Yeah, right? That wouldn't, you would think that would skew these decisions a little bit.
I mean, he's been going to all these events. He was at the NCAA tournament. I'm pretty sure he was at a UFC fight. He hasn't been traveling.
He was. Big fan of the UFC, Joe Burrow.
Okay, but there's a difference in going to a UFC fight and playing football, Robbie.
I know, I understand, but
like just because he's moving around don't mean he can play football.
When is he going to be? So is he going to be back for the start of the season, or is he going to be like in the middle of the season?
I mean, it looks like he's going to be back. I don't know.
Because he's walking around? No, that's not what that means.
I don't know.
We don't know. Tobin, the correct answer is we don't know.
Okay, I was just asking. I didn't know.
Robbie, I think so. He's walking around.
You never know. Like, I know that technology's great these days. It just feels bad.
Look,
I mean, they said Jared King's going to be back for the Alabama game.
Wait, Tua was walking with a limp, and you said, don't worry about it. He'll sit the first year, and he ended up playing 11 games. So, no, that means nothing.
Anyway, so to get to your question, so I go Chase. All right.
Yeah.
Then I go Slim Reaper. Then Pitts.
Wow.
Then Waddle.
Do you?
Oh my God. You asked for it, Leroy.
You asked me. You asked me.
No,
Why are you getting mad at me?
No.
Why are you getting mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed in myself because I knew
Walked right into
where this was gonna go. Like periodically, and we could be anywhere. We could be eating lunch somewhere. We could be sitting on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
And I want just a conversation with my friend.
Yeah.
And I'll ask him a question, and he'll give that look right there, and then I know.
Well, hold on.
That's like last year when we were talking about the playoffs, right? And every answer was Heat and 5.
But I was right mostly. But I was mostly right.
Had the big three beating the Golden State Warriors.
I'll tell you why, though. Can I give my reasons?
Yeah.
I feel like most of this stuff is silly. This draft stuff. And I feel just a lot to your Justin Fields point. How does Justin Fields go from the number 2 quarterback to all of a sudden he's getting drafted 32 in some mock drafts? Seems stupid to me. We just watched the guy play football. I just watched DeVonta Smith play football, and he was the best this year.
Okay.
Now, I'm not ranking him number 1 because I do think that some of your size concerns are legit. So I'll take the guy, if they're comparable, I'll take the guy who got the total package and does seem like a freak and was a great receiver. And we didn't even play this year. Threw up a comparable year the year before.
Is too, though.
Tight end. He didn't have those yards.
He's not a tight end.
He's tight end. He didn't have those yards. And I'll tell you what, he's a little bit too built in the Bain lab this offseason. And what I mean by that is everybody's getting lottie-dod with the freak videos and
DK Metcalf?
Yeah, just too perfect.
How'd that work out?
You ever see you ever look at it, you're just like
something's
up. He's kind of like the Instagram model of football players. It's a little something off there. Oh, you're just perfect? You're just Mr. Perfect? You just walked in here? Nah, something's amiss. I feel like he's got his cheeks up on the bathroom sink. There's some airbrushing going on here.
If we were going based on college football success, I mean, there would never be any bust, and everybody who's good in college is going to be good in the pros. It would be so easy if that's all we had to go by.
But that's what Tobin does.
I understand, right?
No, it's not. Tobin's not alone.
Tobin's not alone. Guy who had the most success in college.
But no general manager will ever tell you that they care more about combines than they do about the actual football.
Okay, but think about this. You take the success in college and you think that means something, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many Heisman Trophy winners have been the first pick in the draft?
Well, Kyler Murray just was.
Yeah, and Burrow
and
too.
Vinny wasn't Vinny. Vinny also was.
Well, you didn't recognize him, so.
Yeah. Dude, he looked.
I mean, you got your Jason White too. You got your Troy Smith.
Troy Smith wasn't number 1.
No, he was like 5th round.
You got that bum that Canes kicked his ass.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, how many people flipped out and said, "Oh my God, God won the Heisman"? Well, we barely got drafted.
McGahee should have won the Heisman, but
They had an anti-Canes bias. Oh, Eric Crouch, remember that gem of a Heisman winner?
He sucked. Yeah, what did he play? What was he, like a Ram safety on the practice
squad?
Yeah,
he couldn't even be wide receiver
for the Jets, didn't he?
Yeah.